We've all heard it. We have all heard this before.
Like they could not possibly remake this movie, bro.
They just don't make movies like they used to.
Oh my god, this remake fucking sucks.
We've all got that friend or partner or somebody in our life that has expressed the opinion to us that a movie simply cannot be remade. Now, I could go into a whole tangent on why I disagree with that, and I kind of am. Today's episode is definitely self-indulgent, but I think it's important. Today, we are going to be addressing movie remakes and why they're good. And we're going to be doing this in kind of a fun way. So specifically, we are going to be taking a look at 3 different types of people that you may know who hate movie remakes. Inevitably, that also means we're going to be making fun of these people. So if you're one of these people, just know it's all in good fun and nobody hates you, especially me. The Purest.
Bro, like, I'm just saying, bro, like, if they even, like, try to even, like, remake The Shining, bro, like, nah, not even there for it, bro, sorry, just, like, copy remade.
Now, I do consider myself somewhat of a movie purist, and I do find myself occasionally in bias gatekeeping certain movies. I think we all do that. I think any movie fan, anybody who loves something wants to see it preserved and cherished forever and never tarnished by anything else. But where I think some people take it a step too far is when they say that a movie shouldn't be remade just because the first one was good. Listen, I know this is going to be a hot take, and I'm going to lose a few of you here, but hear me out. The Exorcist could be and should be remade. Listen, the movie was made a long time ago, and that's not anybody's fault. The people that worked on it worked hard on it, and they made an amazing feature for the time. I'm not saying that The Exorcist is not a good movie, and I'm definitely not saying that it's not relevant. I mean, it is a staple. It's maybe the staple horror movie. But what I'm saying is, with advances in movie technology and just filmmaking in general, not to mention the amount of great actors out there and great filmmakers out there, The Exorcist could be remade, and sure, much to the dismay of all of the purists out there, could be better for it. The issue with remakes is not that the movie is being remade. The issue is that the filmmaker or the person making it or whatever elements went into making the movie didn't come together and make something that you like. There are good and bad remakes out there, just like there's good and bad movies out there, and I don't think that a movie can be bad just because it's a remake. Moving on to person number 2 who you may know that is against remakes, and that is the Boomer.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I saw Jaws. Oh, yeah, I saw Jaws, and, yeah, you just can't make movies like that anymore, you know? Yeah, I remember, I think it was the summer of, 98? 2000? No, it was 2012, actually. Yeah, you know, they just haven't made a really classic movie since When Harry Met Sally. I mean, what is this guy gonna tell me next? They're gonna remake Dune?
Now listen, I'm not saying that this makes you an actual boomer, and I'm not saying this has anything to do with when you were born. What I'm saying is that remakes aren't bad just because they're new. Another person in your life that you may know is the kind of person that maybe got to see Star Wars in cinemas when it first came out and had their mind blown. As a direct result of that, they have grown up to not appreciate anything as much since. When Warner Brothers released the remake of It, that movie was not only a financial success, but a critical success. And guess what, my friends? It's a remake, and a damn good one. The best one, probably. And I remember being so stoked. I saw the movie in the theaters twice. I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. I happened to be talking about the movie with my brother at a bar sometime later, and one of the boomers decided to interject into my conversation and asked me if I was talking about the real It movie or the new It movie. I'm not a confrontational person, so I just kind of shrugged it off and did nothing. But in my head, I said everything that I want to say in this video. Remakes are not bad just because they're not old. Now, one of my favorite movies of all time is Point Break, starring Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. It's an amazing movie and one that I really love. And you know what another movie that everyone seems to love is? The Fast and the Furious. The Fast and the Furious is not a direct remake of Point Break, as there was a really shitty remake of Point Break. Well, that's not helping the purpose of me making this video. But the point is, The Fast and the Furious is pretty much beat for beat the same story as Point Break and just remade into a modern version of it. The Fast and the Furious, again, did well financially and critically, and guess what? It's a remake. And finally, the third person that you might know in your life who hates remakes, and that is
The Gatekeeper.
Okay, now I'm partially including myself in this category because I have caught myself doing this from time to time. I get that certain movies from certain studios can kind of ruin the idea of using CGI because everything just looks so unnatural and just not tangible. However, I do think that there's a balance between using modern technology like CGI and practical effects to create something that is meaningful and tangible and looks good. However, and this is not a joke, here is a reenactment of an actual conversation I had with a coworker. Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Good, dude, good. I was just browsing through YouTube and I heard that they are remaking The Exorcist. Finally, it's finally happening.
What do you mean?
That they're remaking it finally after all these years.
What do you mean?
They're gonna remake the movie?
I mean, this is ridiculous. Do you know that when they shot the original movie, it was so cold? You know that scene where you can see their breath because it gets so cold in there? Do you know that they actually had the room at like 40 degrees or something like that? So that the breath would be real? I mean, can you even imagine them trying to make that today?
Right, yeah. Look, that particular coworker is a friend of mine, somebody that I actually enjoyed working with and had a lot of good times with. However, just because it was cold doesn't mean it can never be that cold again. And I get that, yes, the broader idea is that practical effects created something tangible and real that looked great, whereas CGI could kind of take you right out of that moment and look horrible. But if you're gonna tell me that a movie cannot be remade because the circumstances of the original movie were so bad that the terror was real. Listen, they're actors. Their job is to make us believe that they're afraid and scared and cold when they're not. I think if you have good writing, good actors, and a good director, and ultimately a good crew behind it, it makes no difference whether it's 80 degrees or 10 degrees, you can get the performance that you need. Remakes are not bad because technology is good. All I'm saying is don't close your mind to the idea of a remake. Now, I know there is a list of movies that I would hate to see be remade badly. But at the end of the day, as a lover of movies, I know that there is an even longer list of movies that I would love to see remade or even remake myself one day. Danny DeVito, I'm talking to you. I'm trying to get Matilda, the remake, on the books. Let's go, boys. Either way, this was just a fun video to express some of my thoughts. Stay open-minded to remakes. There is an Exorcist remake coming out. I know I talked a lot about that movie in this video, but I think the point needed to be made, and that's kind of a perfect example of it. Don't forget to like the video if you did like it, and if you like this kind of video, make sure you let me know in the comments. This is a new channel, and we're exploring the space and doing all kinds of stuff here, so let me know what you like and what you don't like. As well, it would mean a lot if you browse around the channel, check out some of the other videos, and maybe subscribe if you're interested in this kind of thing. I don't want you guys to miss anything. Thank you again so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.
Bro, like, I'm just saying, bro, like, if they even, like, try to even, like, remake The Shining, bro, like, nah, not even there for it, bro, sorry, just, like, copy remade. Oh, yeah, I remember when I saw Jaws. Oh, yeah, I saw Jaws, and, yeah, you just